What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is me, Jello the Casual Card Gamer, and today, well, I really didn't want to do this because if any of you follow me and watch any of my podcast videos, Card Talk Vanguard, you would know how much I do not like this deck. Now, it's not because it's meta or anything, I just don't like the way that it plays. But since I said that I'll be doing a deck profile for each deck post D-BT02, we're here. Will this video make me like the deck? Probably not, but at least I can say that I did it. So let's just get straight into the deck profile. Starting off with the ride line, we have Base, Fort, Rooks, and Bastion. I like how the name is just like a bigger and bigger fortification of basically a castle. So we have Base, Knight of Heavenly Bow Base. Let's just draw a card if we go second on ride. Next, Fort. When it is ridden upon by Rooks, you can reveal two cards from your hand, two grade 3 cards from your hand, then reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a unit, call it. If not, put it into the drop. Next is Rooks. So when this unit is rode upon by Bastion, reveal 3 grade 3s from your hand and draw a card. And during your turn, if you have 3 or more grade 3 units, it gets boost and +5. And last but not least, the flavor of the week, we have Apex Ruler Bastion. So during your turn, all your grade 3 units get +2k, and once per turn at the end of the battle that it attacked, if your drive check revealed a grade 3, you can discard a card from your hand, choose one of your rear guards, restand it, it gets +10k. Now, it's really gross. I cannot say anything because all the grade 3s in this deck just have a really good part to play. So let's just get into the rest of the deck. So we have the other 3 copies of Bastion. We run the 4 copies of Knight of Broadaxe for Fluke. So you put into your soul from your guard, choose one of your grade 3 rear guards, and it gets +10k. Makes it really annoying for when you inevitably drive check a grade 3 with Bastion, and you just restand something that has +10k, +20k if you Persona rolled that turn, which is even worse for your opponent. But next we move on to Alden. So 4 copies of Alden. When it's placed, counterblast 2, soul blast 1. Choose a card from your hand, call it to rear guard. If it is grade 3, draw 2 cards. And when it attacks, if you have 3 or more grade 3 units, he gets +5k. So he's an 18k attacker. Next, the piece that I do not have a playset of because the other copy is in the other 2 copies, I believe, are in my Hexa Orb deck, and I do not want to touch it because Hexa Orb is my favorite deck right now. So 2 copies of Knight of War Damage Vasato. First ability is it cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects, and when it hits, you can soul charge and counter charge 1, which is really nice because this deck is actually kind of resource hungry. Next, I'll put these 4 first. So this is Actual Analyst Kokabiel. So her ability is, if your Vanguard is Bastion, for every 2 grade 3 units on your field, she gets +5k shield. So she's our defensive card. And now the rest of these, except for maybe 1 card, I would say are all just experimental, just because I don't want to play this deck very much, and I just read them and they seem decent or fun to play on paper. So the first one is 3 copies of Soaring Dragon Prideful Dragon. So when it attacks, if you have 4 or more grade 3 units, counterblast 1, soul blast 1, draw a card. If you Persona Road, you give it +5k and a crit instead of drawing cards. So bonuses either way. Persona Ride makes it a lot more annoying because, you know, +5k, 1 crit, dry check a grade 3. There you go. You have yourself a grade 3 Eden, which is annoying and gets +15 on its second stand because it gives itself +5 and Bastion gives +10. So next we have 2 copies of Heavenly Staff of Kind Intention Kolthes. When it is revealed for a drive check, you can call it to an open rear guard circle, and if you do, it gets boost until the end of the turn, which is nice because you don't need to full field yourself. Or if you're playing against Prison, you don't have a field left, boom, drive check. Nice. Very annoying. And we have the 2 copies of Darkstrain Dragon. So if you have 3 or more grade 3 units, Soul Blast 2, all of your grade 3 units get boost until end turn. Very straightforward and simple. And the 1 card that you guys have been seeing for weeks, if you've been following all these deck profiles, is Knight of Heavenly Bow of Edifying Guidance, Refrerzos. So if you Persona Road, he gets boost, and if he's in the back row and a unit in front of him stands, he stands as himself as well. So it's really nice. I like him more than Darkstrain. Darkstrain does have its applications more generally available because Refrerzos needs you to Persona Ride. But on those Persona Ride turns, it's nice to not have the Soul Blast too, because there are other cards in the deck that do Soul Blast. But we do have Refluke, so it's kind of okay. But Soul Blast 2 is still kind of big. And of course, we have 4 copies of Form Up, O Chosen Knights. So Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. Perform all the abilities according to how many grade 3s you have on the field. So 2 or more, choose one of your units, gets +5. 3 or more, you draw a card. And 4 or more, your Vanguard gets an extra drive check. Like Bastion needed one. Oh my goodness. But anyway, there we go. That is it for the normal units of the deck. Like I said, I don't play Bastion very much, and I try to stay away from it just as much as possible, just because I don't like the way the deck plays. So I am 100% sure that this is not the most efficient way of playing it, but the most enjoyable way for me to play it, just I guess, for lack of a better term. The least annoying version for me to play. But anyway, we have Light Dragon Deity of Honors on Martinoa, so all your rear guards get to drive check. And guess what? In an all grade 3 deck, that's amazing, because you get 1, 2, 3, you get 6 drive checks, basically. Because you'd swing with 1 grade 3, swing with Bastion, you would get this off of Bastion, restand the grade 3, because of course you drive check a grade 3 and this. So that extra rear guard attack you would get to twin drive. The other grade 3 you'd also get a double drive. Twin drive. But anyway, that is a Martinoa, and then we run 4 crits because crits are amazing. 3 draws because this deck is full of grade 3s. 4 fronts because this deck is full of grade 3s, and you know what? Going from 13 to 23 is just completely disgusting. Without boosts, and of course restanding. So and the extra 5k is really important because, again, lack of guard. And 4 heals because you're going to be taking damage unless you have all triggers in your hand. But anyway, guys, that is it for this week's deck profile. I hope that you enjoyed it, because I sure as hell did not. But anyway, still on hiatus for streams right now. A lot of family stuff going on, and I want to be with the family. So as soon as things normalize, then I will be back to streaming as per usual. But for now, it's just deck profiles. But I will try to find a way to get these decks some games in, just to see if they actually work, or my headcanon just sucks. But anyway, guys, that is it for this week's deck profile. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comments and suggestions for current and future content down below. Tell your friends if you think that they'll enjoy what we got going on in the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. I am Jelly Casual Card Gamer. Take care.